Hey everyone, welcome to tonight's recap of The Bachelorette.
Oh, Desiree. So they start off kind of unconventionally with a little group date.
Wow, they usually don't start like that.
No. Love is a battlefield.
That was the date card. Guess what? It's dodgeball. How convenient that dodgeball was on TV
I know.
today, the movie.
Dodgeball for reals. It's two teams, team versus team, out in public.
It's red versus blue, and it's best of 2 out of 3.
Mikey...
So best of 3.
Best of 3.
Okay.
Mikey starts by taking a ball to the balls. He's lucky he didn't split his wiener open like a cheap hot dog in the microwave.
I always hated dodgeball in gym. Actually, we weren't allowed to play dodgeball straight up, so they had to make up this fake game that was really dodgeball disguised as something else.
Dodgeball light?
It was Kingpin.
Okay.
But it sucked.
By any other name, is it still dodgeball? Yes. Alright, so they each won one, each team, and then all of a sudden Brooks decides to go break his finger.
Oops. It's all fun and games until someone gets hurt.
He was really in a lot of pain. And Des was all like, I'm so worried about you, Brooks.
Okay, bye! No, just kidding. She did seem concerned.
Yeah, but then she was like, whatever. So the blue team wins, and she's not just taking one team because it's too soon in the competition. She's taking both.
Yeah, she was only supposed to really take the winner to the after party, but she was like, everyone's going!
Except for Brooks, because he's in the hospital dying. He freaking passed out. He was in so much pain when they set his finger. He's sitting there with his broken hand on his wiener.
Yeah, it looked like he had a different kind of injury.
Maybe they just said it was a finger. I don't know. So then Brad takes this opportunity to open up about how he has a 3-year-old and he was arrested for domestic violence, but that was all just mistaken identity there.
It seems pretty crazy.
It was pretty crazy. And, Chris, he is kind of a shy guy. So he decides to take her up to the helipad on the roof.
Yeah, that was a little scary.
It all looked kind of shady up there and sketch.
I don't know if they were actually even allowed up there, but it's whatever.
Then Brooks arrives, and it was hella awkward. Because, he sat down and she was like, oh, Brooks, and he was like, kiss me now.
It was kind of weird.
Alright, so you'd think she would, out of respect for Brooks, give him the rose because he suffered many pains.
I don't know, though. He, wasn't there for the whole afternoon. I'm not saying, he's a loser and he did it on purpose, but,
He took one for the team.
You say so.
But she gives the rose to Chris, Mr. Shy Guy, which entitles him one ticket to a private concert by Katie Earl. I don't know.
She's probably, some local... She's probably, a big deal and we don't know who she is.
She seemed
I don't know who she
like
is.
a feist to me, so...
I didn't really get that feist vibe.
I did.
Okay.
Alright, but it's not important, because who cares? It's time for the one-on-one date with Casey.
But wait.
Chris is on the phone.
Yeah. And he's got some bizarre news, and it's not about how Desiree should not be wearing those flesh-colored pants.
I really thought it was. I thought he was going to say, please don't wear that. Don't ever wear those again. You look naked.
Go back and change.
Come back to the table with something else on. No, it's all about Brian and how he has a girlfriend at home.
What? And guess what? Surprise! She's there.
What? Alright, so she's not just there. She apparently has a kid that has been looking up to him as a role model.
It's pretty messed up.
And not only that, he's some serial strip club creeper just taking home babes to bang and then dumping them off somewhere.
Yeah.
And, as if that wasn't enough, they just slept together the day before he left for the show.
Yeah. Bye, Brian. Is it just me, or does he seriously look like Nick from New Girl when you look fast?
Yeah.
Okay.
Really fast. Okay. Now, Desiree was not very upset by this whole situation, but Brandon was.
He was.
Oh my God. He was taking it really hard.
Because he was relating to the son in this situation. He was upset that she was a single mom because his mom was a single mom. And
She apparently brought home quite a few men.
let's not go there.
Anyhow, he cried and then cried some more. Okay, let's go to Casey's date. They're gonna do Bandaloop.
Yes, which is like dancing on the side of a building. Why you would want to do that, I don't know.
I don't know, the whole thing seemed a little too weird for me.
And you could tell she was totally not really feeling it anyway, because she was still thinking about like what happened that morning, and she was just like, I think I peed my pants.
Whatever. Then they have dinner on the very roof that they bandalooped on the building, and the Santa Ana winds comes and punishes them. Tries to blow that rose right off the building.
It looked very windy. I would not want to be on a rooftop with that kind of wind.
I know, let's jump in the pool. That'll be better. Freezing.
It's like a freaking hurricane in there.
So they put towels on their heads and make out for a while until they can't take it anymore. And I guess for enduring that, he gets the rose.
Yeah.
Alright, so let's talk about the group date. It's called...
Group date number 2.
Right. Lone Man Standin'.
It's all about the new movie, The Lone Ranger.
Oh my god, is that on Disney? The same company that hosts this show? Wow, what a coinkydink. Alright, so the stunt crew from the movie is there. They're going to show the guys how to lasso, how to draw pistols.
They're doing stunts.
How to fight for justice. And horses.
Yes.
Did anybody notice Juan Pablo? Yeah. Dan split his pants.
He did. It was pretty funny. Right on the crack.
I'm glad he had underwear on. Otherwise, that would have been a new
Assless
movie.
chaps.
Yeah. Juan Pablo actually won the competition because he
He
was...
did all of his lines en Espanol.
He was freaking suave. Rico Suave. You sure that's not his name instead of Juan Pablo?
So the extra time, they got to watch The Lone Ranger together.
At first, we thought they were just going to sit there and watch the trailer.
I didn't actually think that. I said, wouldn't it be funny if...
It would be. So then, the after party, she was totes jelly over here because they all had jar drinks.
I love that.
She loves to drink out of mason jars.
It's cool.
It is.
I like it.
So, James wants to know if he's got a shot.
Well, he got the rose.
I think she felt sorry for him because he's so large-necked.
I don't know.
You think he needs a little zipper neck on there.
All right, well, Chris Harrison shows up at the house. This is after the date. They're all back there, and he's like, guess what? There's no cocktail party. Instead, it's a pool party.
Oh, okay. So Des arrives in her baby blue Bentley, and Ben intercepts.
He does.
He's like, let's go on a secret date.
So she's like, okay.
And when he gets back, it's pretty obvious that they're making out in the driveway, so everyone's pissed.
Yeah.
Especially Mikey.
Yeah, he totally lies to their faces. They ask him, like, did you talk to her yet? And he's like,
No.
nope.
He wants to punch him in the face. All right, so how many guys can you fit in a hot tub? It's kind of like a Zen thing, like how many babies fit in a tire.
Someone. I hope you get that reference.
Time for the rose ceremony. The final rose goes to Brad. You know it was going to. I called that a mile away. So that means that Dan and Brandon are going home.
Yeah.
Dan, the plastic wig, aka Madman Light.
We hardly knew ye.
He took it okay though. You know, he didn't put up a big stink. He was just like, whatever.
Brandon,
bitch,
on the
making a
other
mistake.
hand, was pretty upset.
All of his daddies left, and now Des did too.
I felt bad for him.
She ran after him because he was like, making a big mistake. And then
She had to explain it.
no chemistry.
It was rough.
And he's like, I can't cry. I have no tears left.
Oh, so next week they're all going to Atlantic City.
For the Mr. America pageant.
Ah.
And the little snippet, it was the old cowboy talk lesson. Two of our faves, Juan Pablo and Zach.
Zach W! He's such a weirdo. I love it.
He's officially our favorite dude this season. Not that we think he's dateable, just he's cool. Okay, Zach W. You
We see
win. You win. Till next week. Much love.